What's up, guys? How's everybody out there doing tonight? I hope you all had a fantastic day today. This video is going to be all about PSA submissions and how to get your cards ready and what to look for, why you should do it, why you shouldn't do it. And we're just going to go over a bunch of information. I'm also going to have an opportunity for local people to sub through a platinum dealer. So information about that is going to be a little later on in the video. Hopefully we can open that up to everybody at some point. That's the plan. But at this point, it's just going to be for local people. But let's go through some info about grading. All right, guys. So let's go over some information. Why grade? Why would you grade? Obviously, the first thing is going to be if you get a PSA 10 or even a PSA 9, it's going to be worth more than the card in its raw form ungraded. It's easier to sell that way. You know what you have, and your buyer is going to know what they're getting as well. So, a very popular card and has been for maybe the most iconic card in the hobby. I don't know. The Jordan Rookie. PSA 10's over 100 grand, and I think it's actually over 200 grand. I thought I saw that the other day that there was one for over 200 that went. In contrast, PSA 9's like 50, maybe a little more than that. PSA 7 is like 7,500. So you can kind of see how it goes down in value the lower the grade is. Let's go over how to get your cards ready to be graded. Now, the first thing I look at is going to be the centering. Obviously, centering, edges, surface, and corners. The first thing I look at is centering. Now, this burrow that I have is a little bit off center to that side, so you can kind of tell by this being thicker than it is right here. And then also on the back, you can tell that this orange is thicker than this side as well. So I know this thing is off center. Next thing I would look for is surface. You know, there are some surface issues on here. I don't know if I could remedy those by a wipe. You don't want to say clean. You want to say wipe. You'd wipe it down. So you want to get your gloves, your bright light, and then a microfiber towel. You're going to want to put it in a sleeve after you clean it. So obviously if you have the glove, it's going to be less likely you're not going to put fingerprints on it. So I don't have a glove on me right now, but sleeve. And then you want to get some type of, you don't have to get Ultra Pro, but there are graded card submission, the semi-rigid card holders for grading subs. So you're going to want to do that, and you're going to want to kind of just pop it in there just like that, and then it would be ready for grading. Obviously, it doesn't have to be perfect, but yeah, then it'd be ready to get sent out. Obviously, I didn't prep this thing at all, but a few other things you're going to want to look for in regards to the surface is going to be print lines. Now, print lines can affect the grade, especially if they're on the back. Yeah, it's kind of, if they're on the back and the cards are known for it, like last year's Prism had print lines on the back on pretty much every card, and you could still get 10s. Other cards, if their print lines are on the front, that's going to definitely affect the grade. Usually if it's on the back and it's a common issue with that product, then they'll let it slide. But yeah, you're definitely going to want to look for that. So newer cards, obviously, you're going to want to shoot for 9s or 10s, unless it's PC. If it's PC, you know, a 7 or an 8's fine. If you're grading just to kind of encapsulate the cards and preserve them, hey, that's cool. Then it doesn't really matter what the grades are. But if you're grading to sell, then you want 9s or 10s. Older or vintage cards, you want to kind of just check eBay comps and see where those are at. So in regards to getting the cards prepared, yeah, you're just going to want like a microfiber and a bright light and just go over it really well. Like when I submitted all my Prism, well, I submitted 11 cards through Jeff not that long ago, a few months ago. Some of you guys might have seen the reveal. But I started with a huge stack. I started with a stack of cards like this, and it dwindled down to 11 cards because I found stuff wrong with all the other ones. So yeah, so you kind of want to just pay close attention to that. So that's kind of where we're at with getting cards ready. Now, what cards should you grade? I mean, rookie quarterbacks, especially Prism, like anything like this is worth grading and holding on to. Obviously, probably not this one because it's off center, and this one's off center as well. But stuff like this, if they're in great shape, then yeah, you'd want to grade it. I could probably still sub these and hit a 9, which I may still do. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, I have an opportunity for people local in southeastern Wisconsin to submit their cards through a platinum dealer, the same platinum dealer that I submit mine through. So people, you guys who are all over the country, I'm hoping soon to be able to open this up to you guys as well. Jeff and I just have to figure out some details of you know, sending cards in. It's gonna be crazy. We just have to figure out details. So people local to southeastern Wisconsin, Jeff is in downtown Greendale and kind of by Southridge Mall. So yeah, I'll leave all his information in the description box below. But this is basically going to be the easiest way to get your cards graded if you're local. So the benefits, he's a platinum dealer. So he's submitted over 40,000 cards already. He's been in the hobby for over 30 years. The thing that goes with the platinum dealer, he gets a faster check-in time. Like, we're talking days, not weeks, for check-in. So he uses FedEx overnight with $500,000 of insurance, third-party insurance. Sends them in 2 to 3 times a week, which is awesome. So when I went there and subbed my cards, they went out the next day, and a lot of times that's what it is, since he's sending them out 2 to 3 times a week. So he is willing to, and he's willing to help you guys if you when you come in the store with your cards. He's willing to help you and go over them with you. He's got lights and microfibers there and all that stuff. So he's willing to help you with that as well. So yeah, I mean, he's a brick and mortar, so that's a positive. I mean, now obviously depending on the card, there can be upcharges. PSA can upcharge depending on the value, like the declared value of the card. PSA is running behind, which is another thing that everybody is running into. So like 20 days, like 3 to 4 months at the moment. 45 days, like 6 to 7 months, which is pretty crazy. But there's nobody getting it done any quicker at the moment. So it's like, in my opinion, this is the best way to do it. This is the easiest way to do it, especially for you local guys at the moment. So, and I mean, him shipping them out quickly and getting them checked in within a few days is great. So, yeah. So when you go in there, just tell them that I sent you in there, and you'll be entered into a giveaway. So we're gonna do giveaways every month for people who stop in there and sub. So that's gonna do it for this video. I know it's kind of short. I have a PSA 1 through 10 grade. I have cards that I want to go through, and I think I'm gonna do that video tomorrow. So yeah. So this is just for the local people for right now. We're gonna open it up to everybody soon. I don't know when exactly. We have to go over some stuff. So yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Hey, thank you all for watching, and I'll be back with another video soon.